guys, here I have this 2012 Volkswagen Passat SE with the 2.5 liter inline 5-cylinder engine. So today, let's take an in-depth look at the car. We'll go over some of the features on the inside and out, and just go over any of the unique aspects of the vehicle in general. So anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Here's the key for the vehicle. It's Volkswagen standard switchblade key. All you have to do is press this little silver button, and the blade flips open just like so. And you have your lock, trunk release, and unlock functions. So let's go ahead and hop inside and start it up. This one is in a grayish silver exterior with black leather interior. And all you have to do is insert the key into the ignition, and a little message pops up on the dashboard saying welcome to your Passat. Fires right up. So let's go ahead and take a look at the outside. We'll turn on the automatic headlamps. This vehicle does have an automatic down and up driver's side window. We'll go ahead and cut on the hazards, and let's go ahead and get started. Now, Volkswagen redesigned the all-new Passat for 2012 and gave it a much more less aggressive and more laid-back stance. They almost kind of Americanized the car, which is definitely what they needed to do in order to sell in the American market, and it's obviously been working because Volkswagen has been selling countless numbers of these. I personally think the styling looks very nice. It's very conservative, yet still has that typical German and Volkswagen pop to it. So it works very well in my opinion. Coming around to the front end, you can see you have your standard reflector beam headlights, daytime running lights down here, as well as turn signals right there. And then of course, your typical Volkswagen grille. Coming around to the rims on this one, these are 215/55 R17, so 17-inch aluminum alloy rims, 4-wheel disc brakes all the way around. You have LED turn signal indicators on the mirrors, as well as a single exhaust outlet on the back for the 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. So let's go ahead and take a look under the hood. All you have to do is pull this handle right here, and the hood releases. And then there's a little orange tab up under the hood, and all you have to do is lift up on that. This is Volkswagen's 2.5 liter 5-cylinder. I'll add the power and fuel economy specs into the description. It's a very good engine and has been in production for a long while and is very reliable as well. Also, this vehicle comes equipped with Hankook Optimo H426 tires. They are practically brand new. They still have a lot of tread life left on them, and this vehicle has about 33,000 miles, I believe. So jumping inside is one of the first things you'll notice is how absolutely just nice the cabin is. You have that very typical German solidity, and you get very premium features for not a lot of money in this case. These cars don't sell for very expensive, but you still get a lot of premium features for the money. So go ahead and shut off the hazards, turn the headlights off, put them back on automatic there. As I said, automatic up and down driver's window. All 4 windows are auto up and down. So looking at the gauge cluster, the gauges are very easy to read. They have red needles accented by white numbers on a black face, so it's very easy to read. And the little green indicator you're seeing in the dashboard there is indicating that you need to apply your foot on the brake in order to shift out of park. So that's very nice. Coming here, you have your standard touchscreen Volkswagen radio. You can see it does come equipped with satellite radio.
I don't have a driver's license.
And I'm not going to be able to do a radio demonstration due to YouTube copyright issues, but you can see it does come preset for Sirius XM, as well as AM and FM. And then you have your media sources, which include CD, an SD card, an auxiliary, or Bluetooth audio. So that's very nice. You have plenty of streaming options for your music. Coming down here, you have your dual zone automatic climate control with the temperature indicators located right here in the dashboard. So that's very nice. It looks very premium and very upscale. Here you have your defrost for the front windshield and rear windshield. There's your automatic. You do get driver and passenger heated seats, and it'll pop up on the screen to let you know that they are being heated. As you can see, you have the automatic adjusting climate control. All you have to do is adjust the temperature and you're good to go. Here you have your different zones: defrost, face, foot, and automatic recirculating. So that's very nice. You don't see automatic recirculating in many cars. Coming down, you have a storage tray here with a 12-volt power outlet to charge your iPhone or what have you. This vehicle uses Volkswagen 6-speed automatic transmission with manual shiftability, shift up, shift down, as well as sport mode for the faster accelerations, and back into park. Here you have your leather stitched e-brake as well as a leather stitched e-brake boot, so that's very nice. Dual cup holders with a lid that will close like so, all accented in this very nice looking aluminum trim. And you have a little storage tray right here for your coins or anything else you might want to put in there. Center console is leather stitched. You can see the stitching running along the sides. It is adjustable. All you have to do is just grab this little handle and the center console will open to reveal the auxiliary port and 12-volt power outlet. A very deep center console, so you could put your phone or whatever in there. Here you have a removable storage tray which clips in right there just like so. And you have a little slot to store your business cards if you so desire. Center armrest does slide forward as well to give you more arm support on those longer journeys. Coming up to the dashboard, materials are all soft to the touch here. Then you have the aluminum trim coming down and accenting the center stack here. And then coming here, you have a harder touch material, but it still feels very substantial and very solid and doesn't sound hollow at all. Coming to the glove box, the lid is damp, so it's not going to crash right down onto your knees. It's a very, very large glove box. You could have no problem storing a netbook or anything like that in there, have your iPad. And then you have a little storage tray on the top as well, so that's very nice. The lid is lockable as well. Here you have Volkswagen signature Passat clock. Coming to the steering wheel, it is leather wrapped with mild side bolstering grip extensions. Here you have all your multi-function controls for your hands-free telephone, as well as your radio controls over here. Of course, you have your Volkswagen logo in the center. Coming over here, here's your automatic headlight controls, panel dim. Here's your light and turn signal controls, as well as your wiper controls. You can see those work just well. Coming up the A-pillar, it is wrapped in a very nice feeling fabric and very, very premium feeling. That's part of the perks of owning a German car, is you're going to get a lot of premium features. Headliner is very plush, material is very, very nice. You do get a mirror and vanity light on the driver's side, and a little flap to store your business cards or what have you. Coming up here, you have your interior lighting controls, reading lamps on both sides. Here you have a little sunglasses storage area, folds down just like so, and you can stick your sunglasses up in there. Same thing on the passenger side, mirror and vanity light, so that's very nice. A lot of cars these days won't give you a vanity light on the passenger side. And you also have the little storage flap as well. You have handles located on all 4 doors, and they are damp, so they're not going to slam back up into the ceiling. Here you have your power mirror controls, and the exterior mirrors are heated. All you have to do is turn them this way, and it'll heat up the exterior mirrors to remove defrost or anything like that. Here's your power door locks, real metal door handle, accented by aluminum trim here. Top of the door is soft to the touch, very nicely padded. Coming down here, you do have a harder touch material, but it still feels solid as a rock. It's not flimsy or cheap or hollow or anything like that. The door handle is wrapped in a very nice feeling material, a rubberized material, feels very nice in your hands. Here's your automatic trunk release. All you have to do is pull on that. You have another storage tray down here for coins or whatever else you might want to store in there. Plenty of storage in this car. There is no lack of storage at all. Here you have a cup holder in the door bin for a water bottle or something like that, and another storage tray. Like I said, all 4 windows are automatic up and down. It does come equipped with power window locks as well. So let's go ahead and check out the back seat, shall we? Now the first thing you'll notice when you enter the rear seat space of the 2012 Passat is absolutely how roomy the back seat is. I'm absolutely blown away at how much interior legroom you have, and I had the seat adjusted to relatively where I would have liked it to drive, and I'm about 5'11", so I can sit behind myself perfectly fine. I would be just fine back here on a long road trip or anything like that. You can see I have plenty of foot room. Thigh support is perfect. You have a mat pocket on the driver and passenger side, so that's very nice. You have a little storage tray right back here. You do have a little bit of a transmission hump, but it is not intrusive at all. Coming to the door, materials are exactly the same. Soft touch on top. You have a little door speaker there, power door locks, door handle, as well as the harder plastic material, but still very substantial and very solid. Coming down, you have another little cup holder here for a water bottle or whatever, and then a little storage bin. As you can see, automatic up and down rear windows as well. Folding down the center armrest, all you have to do is pull on this little strap. Reveals two very nice sized cup holders with one smaller in the middle. And then all you have to do to access the storage is lift up on this little tab and you have a carpeted storage area right there. So that's very nice. You could keep like a phone or a wallet or anything like that in there. The armrest itself is very padded. It is stitched in leather. So let's go ahead and take a look at the trunk, shall we? Entering and exiting the new Passat is a very, very easy task. It sits perfectly, so you don't have to fold yourself in or out. Of course, on the trunk lid, you have your Passat logo, as well as the SE. The trunk lid is very light, and coming into the trunk, you can see I have my camera tripod stored in there, and it absolutely takes it perfectly. This is a massive trunk. Opening up under here, you see you have a space saver spare tire, as well as all your tools necessary to change the tire. You also have a little storage tray over here, as well as a little storage area on the side to store some of your smaller items. Also, you have an emergency trunk release right here. Trunk sounds very solid upon closing. So, let's go ahead and take this one for a test drive. So, let's go ahead and get started. All right. Now, the very first thing I'm noticing when I get into the 2012 Passat to drive is how incredibly perfect the driving position is. I feel like I'm totally in control of the car and have a very commanding view of the road. Looks like we're good to go. The 5-cylinder engine is very torquey too. I'm totally surprised at how much torque this engine produces. Makes the vehicle feel very ready to go. Looks like we are good to go. Going through that dip, one of the first things I'm noticing as well is how smooth the ride quality in here is. I've been through that dip in some cars where it just beats you to death, but this one was like nothing was ever there. It was very effortless. Brake pedal feel is very good. Brakes are very well modulated. As you can see, the engine produces plenty of power, and one of the things I'm really liking is the digital speedometer display up here that helps me keep my eyes on the road a lot longer. Like I said, ride quality is butter smooth. It just irons out the bumps very well. Interior noise is very, very quiet. The only thing I'm getting is a tiny bit of road noise, but that's to be expected with all low-profile tires. That's just a characteristic of those. Like I said, driving position is spot on. I feel very, very safe and secure in the car, yet at the same time I feel totally in control. Now, although I was not able to do a radio demonstration, I did actually listen to the radio on my own, and it sounds very, very nice. It has a very crisp and clear sound, nothing muffled or anything like that. And there's loads of adjustment for the stereo, so you can tune it just how you like it. Now that I'm on a smoother road surface, you can tell interior noise is kept to a bare minimum. I'm very impressed. That's part of that German solidity. And the car feels very solid on the road. It feels very sure of itself. It doesn't feel like it's floating around or anything like that. It just feels like it knows exactly what it needs to be doing, and it's taking care of it. The car actually corners very well. I'm very surprised at how well the car corners from having such a soft ride, but Volkswagen's very good at always managing that perfect balance between sport and comfort. So I think they've done a great job on this car. I am thoroughly impressed with what they've done. Like I said, there is no lack in cornering abilities at all. As you can hear, the 2.5 liter 5-cylinder makes a very, very fun and playful note. I'm very impressed with how comfortable the seats are in here as well. They have plenty of side bolstering and plenty of thigh and lumbar support to keep you comfortable on those longer trips. So it's definitely a very good road trip car. I'm very impressed as to how comfortable the car is in general, and I'm blown away that you can get a car that feels this solid and this sure for as little amount of money as Volkswagen sells these. I'm totally impressed and definitely sold. Even though the vehicle is front-wheel drive, I'm not really noticing a lot of torque steer or anything like that. So Volkswagen did a very nice job of isolating the torque steer, which front-wheel drive vehicles are notorious for. All the controls in here feel perfectly weighted. They're not clunky or anything like that. They have a very solid and very premium feel to them. And keep in mind that Volkswagen is the same car company that produces Audi, so a lot of the parts are carried over from an Audi, and you can definitely tell. Everything feels very solid, nothing feels cheap or chintzy or anything like that. Everything feels very well screwed together, solid as a rock. I'm totally impressed and would definitely recommend this car. Sitting here at the red light, another thing that I'm noticing is how incredibly quiet the engine is at idle. You don't get any interior vibrations or anything like that. It's not intrusive at all, and it's butter smooth and provides plenty of power. So I think the 6-speed automatic and the 2.5 liter 5-cylinder are perfectly mated to each other. They do a great job of complementing each other power wise as well as fuel economy wise. The engine is kept in its power band very well. The transmission's not constantly hunting for 6th gear, so it can always get the best fuel economy like so many transmissions today are. So I really, really like that a lot. Another one of the cool little touches I've seen is there's a little white area in the mirror surrounds, or the mirror housing, and you can actually tell when the turn signal is on, so that's very cool. The steering provides plenty of feedback to the driver and loads of road feel. You don't feel, I always feel like I know where the front wheels are and I know exactly what's going on. Like I said, the brakes are very well modulated and very well done. But anyways, I guess that pretty much wraps up this tour and test drive on this 2012 Volkswagen Passat SE. I hope you guys have enjoyed this tour. And this vehicle is courtesy of Fairway Auto Center in Tyler, Texas, conveniently located on Highway 110. They are one of the best used car dealerships in the town. They'll always be very willing to work with you and get you exactly what you need and get you the best deal possible. So I definitely would recommend paying them a visit and just talking to them and seeing what they can do for you. But anyways, like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and thanks for watching.